So the Sixers beat the Magic last night, 136-124. And we are 3 games into the season. Even so, what's happening right now with the Sixers backcourt is legitimately stunning. Tyrese Maxey scores 43. VJ Edgecomb scores 26. The backcourt for Philly has combined for 186 points in the first 3 games of the season. That is the most by any starting backcourt in the NBA since 1970. It's actually historic. And Tyrese Maxey, we've talked about the most improved player. Like, he an all-star. Hey, now, get your game on. Go play. He's awesome. And VJ Edgecomb, like, I don't know how you don't watch him and think of me. Like, he's oozing stardom and potential. And they did that last night. They thumped the Magic without Joel Embiid and Paul George and Jared McCain. None of them played. Wow. Pretty interesting. Femi, before the year, picked the Sixers to win the East. I laughed at him. I still don't think it'll happen, and I say it every day. It's like a huge parlay that needs to cash, and the leg that's obviously is the biggest underdog is Embiid to stay healthy. But if it all happens, like, man, why can't they win a wide-open Eastern Conference? Especially if Edgecomb is this, and Maxey's that, and Nick Nurse can Frankenstein this? Man. The potential is tantalizing for the Sixers. So last night, VJ Edgecomb has a 3rd consecutive awesome game. And because Jason Kidd doesn't want to play D'Angelo Russell, Cooper Flagg is playing too much point guard, and he goes up against OKC and goes 1 for 9 from the field, scores 2 points, plus-minus of -20. And Femi, this Rookie of the Year market has shortened big time, where it's not quite like Flagg is still the favorite, but we're talking -105 versus +125 for VJ Edgecomb. Should we be betting a VJ Edgecomb right now, Femi, to an NBA Rookie of the Year?
In short, no. And I'll also say, like, gone are the days of Cooper Flagg -250 from, like, 2 weeks ago to win Rookie of the Year. Like, that's why it can get a little crazy. We have not seen these guys play yet. And in 1 week, it's all of a sudden down to -105. So Edgecomb, I think the move has already happened on +125. And there's also a couple of things that are, I think, interesting for VJ Edgecomb. And it was kind of the same conversation that we had last year with Jared McCain. What's good for the Sixers isn't necessarily good for Edgecomb in his Rookie of the Year candidacy, because he needs Embiid to continue to be, like, out in certain games and minutes restriction, and he needs Paul George to continue to be out with the knee injury, and guys like McCain be missing time, and then Edgecomb and Maxey can kind of do their Batman and Robin thing. Like, that helps out Edgecomb, but it doesn't help out the Sixers. If all goes well with Embiid's knee, which is like a big time if, but they're managing the minutes for a reason, let's say he comes back, George comes back, McCain come back, there's still Maxey there. I just don't know if once we get to January, February, is Edgecomb going to still be able to get this kind of usage? And if that's the case, I want to look at guys further down the board. Like, why can't Dylan Harper, who's coming off the bench right now, averaging nearly 15 points per game?
He's awesome.
He's around that 15-1. He's a stud. Eventually, he's going to be in the starting lineup. Like, we're not going to be doing the Julian Champagny thing for, like, all 82 games. Like, I just don't believe that's going to be the case. And also, the Spurs are a big story this year, as, like, Wemby's going to be getting a lot of attention, and maybe the team is way better than we all think. I think that puts Dylan Harper right there on center stage. Even a guy like Trey Johnson for the Wizards, the way they talk about him, you think he's like a 7-year vet. And he's been filling it up. And I don't think he would win the award, but like Con Knipples scoring a bunch of points. I think there's too many guys in what was a deep draft to be jamming a guy that's at +125. So I would look further down the board as we're only 3 or 4 games into the regular season.
Dude, this Coach of the Year market in the NBA, and the only reason I bring that up is because you mentioned the Spurs. They're 4-0. Spurs coach Mitch Johnson is the favorite right now at +500. It's just like how ass backwards this is. The second and third choices, Jamal Mosley and Quinn Snyder. Literally the 2 teams I just talked about that are 1-3 in the Eastern Conference. The Magic and the Hawks. Like, what are we doing here?
Everybody loved them all summer. That's why.
I mean, not that they can't
That's
win.
what it is.
Not that they can't win. I'm
Hawks
just saying.
win the East. Orlando to win the East. There you have it.